Hey everyone, Brickhouse here. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Let's talk about Snow White, shall we? Last Friday, we had a couple photos released showing seven affirmative action actors dressed as dwarves, or as what they're calling them now, magical creatures. And also pictures of Snow White who look more like Little Red Robin Hood for some crazy reason. Uh, Disney later came out and said, "Oh no, those photos are fake. They're fake. They're fake. They're not. They're fake." Then they came out later and said, "No, those are real. Those are from the set. Those are just stand-ins. We're doing some post-production stills, some post-production shots. So those are from the set of our Snow White movie." And it really doesn't make a difference because Disney was getting destroyed, just absolutely destroyed. And you can thank Peter Dinklage for that, because Peter Dinklage, who plays one of these seven magical creatures, I guess, has been very vocal about um, saying that the seven, well, I'll use the seven dwarves as an example. The seven dwarves is outdated. It's offensive. So we need to have one actual dwarf and six diversity hires who all look like they're straight out of a homeless encampment in San Francisco. Just saying. But now, the star of the show, Rachel Zegler, has come out and made a comment, and I'm gonna grab this from Entertainment Weekly. Rachel Zegler doesn't want to be part of nonsensical discourse over Snow White casting. Halle Berry, who also experienced racist backlash to her casting in The Little Mermaid, is voicing her support for Zegler. Okay, first of all, the backlash had nothing to do with race or racism or any ism that you want to give it. The backlash had to do with trying to rewrite a story and recast a main character to suit what is basically diversity, equity, and inclusion. Or some people would say affirmative action. Ariel, if you remember from the actual story written by Hans Christian Andersen, Ariel was a redhead. She was white. The cartoon, Little Mermaid, Ariel was a redhead. She was white. But Disney decided, we're going to change that. Well, now they're doing the same thing with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and my focus was on the Seven Dwarfs. But now I'm going to turn my focus onto Rachel Zegler, because she had to put her 2 cents in. And I wasn't too concerned about this, and I said that in a couple videos ago. That wasn't my focus. That wasn't my concern. But now that Rachel Zegler stepped in and said that anybody that opposes me... Heck, let's just read the article. Rachel Zegler is not interested in the nonsensical discourse about her casting as Snow White in Disney's upcoming live-action remake. Over the weekend, the West Side Story actress took to social media to say she has no interest in seeing or engaging with conversations, many of which perpetrate the racist backlash from when her casting was announced more than a year ago. Okay, first of all, Snow White is a grim fairy tale. Grimm fairy tale set in Germany. Snow White is white. Rachel Zegler, last time I checked, she was of Colombian descent. She's not white. She's a Latino. It's not racist to want Disney to stick to the source material. Let's move on. Extremely appreciative of the love I feel from those defending me online. But please don't tag me in the nonsensical discourse about my casting, she wrote on Twitter. I really, truly do not want to see it. Zegler accompanied the message with photos of herself dressed as a Disney princess when she was a child. One of the photos featured her dressed as Snow White. So I leave you with these photos. Hope every child knows they can be a princess no matter what, she wrote. And here we go. Snow White. That's from Beauty and the Beast. So there you go. There's her photos, blah, 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 blah. Her post elicited a response from Halle Bailey, who played Ariel in Disney's recent live-action remake of Little Mermaid, which bombed in theaters. Bailey also faced racist backlash to her casting. We love you so much, truly the perfect princess, Bailey wrote in a tweet of Zegler's photos. Never in a million years did I imagine that this road would be a possibility for me, Zegler told Variety in 2022. You don't normally see Snow Whites that are of Latin descent. That's because they're not of Latin descent. Even though Snow White is really a big deal in Spanish-speaking countries, Blanca Nieves is a huge icon, whether you're talking about the Disney cartoon or just different iterations of the German fairy or the Grimm fairy tale and all the stories that come with it. But you don't particularly see people who look like me or are me playing roles like that. So here we go again. Disney takes an iconic property, their first animated movie from 1937, and decides that we need to modernize it. We need to have diversity hires, affirmative action, identity politics, and off we go. Now, I'm not the only one to say this movie is going to be trash. This movie is going to be dead on arrival. This movie is going to bomb, but it's going to bomb. So just thought I'd share this one out there with you folks. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available here on YouTube. You could also catch me over on Rumble and Odyssey. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch, taking the time to tune in, and I will see you later.